it's more of an escape maneuver. OP gonna make their way back to the turtle.
Yeah, such respect for both of these teams right here. Definitely don't want to be the first one to make a mistake, even when it comes to trying to take this objective.
Yeah, watch for Shark. He has that wild charge, and there it goes. Zane still takes it though. Cold Altar comes out, real manipulation drops, and now BTK's in a death trap, more like the death box, but here comes T, able to find the kill, down goes Promise, and BTK make up the ground that they just lost. Hoon, now a little bit of trouble for Rose. Let's see if he can pull it off, because everybody around the world, this is match point for BTK. North American Challengers Tournament, ain't never seen something like this. Can OP defy them here, or will BTK take the trophy?
Again, as things set up here, both junglers getting us situated. OP wants to allow the best rotation possible for best player. They gotta let that happen. Joybodge gonna actually be quite aggressive, kind of expecting this from this Cho pick and how he's able to utilize that. And at the same time, once again, T will want to find those final slash setups. Again, they have a Cold Altar workaround. There's so much here actually for BTK to utilize, whether it's the Way of the Dragon or the other ultimates available. Outplay literally has to live up to the name. They've got to outplay those situations.
Yeah, and that's what I feel like too. They definitely have a lot of boxes they need to check to be successful here. They need to be on a point, especially with Baj on the Cho. He's going to be able to kind of wiggle his way in and out of some of these situations.
Take a look at Shark. He lets the first wave go. He stops the second wave. He goes halfway up the mid lane, stops that wave even more, then goes back to base. No vision on him until now. And I'm wondering if this is one of those tricks that we're keeping up the sleeve here. He's being awfully sneaky, and I'm wondering if is there a plan here?
There's always going to be a plan, right? That's what they have to. They have nothing else that they can really go with. They can't go in this blindsided.
And there's the plan. The taunt does come on to Yato. Nice damage. Promise able to get the falling star moon on Yato again. MOBAZANE trying to keep him away. But best player Hoon are here, and Yato goes down. 13 seconds till this turtle comes up. Let's keep our eyes on T.
Okay.
Decides not to make the play though. Doesn't have level 4 yet.
Yeah, big early kill for Outplay there, and especially going to be able to set up this first turtle for them.
This is the thing too. Look, Promise already trying to be a menace. He might be in trouble.
That's the finish. Phantom execution. Best player going to move on to MOBAZANE. Yato coming in the nick of time though. Able to pop that Cold Altar. Down comes the real world manipulation. Best player in a bad spot. Joybodge able to get the knock up. They want to try to get the finish. Best player in trouble. Wild charge knocks 2 of them up. And they will be able to get away from that one, but the turtle still on the field.
Yeah, it's still in the field too there, and it's so evenly matched right now. Oh, speaking of which,
T should be able to get away from this. Yato here going to be able to push him away. Promise, you're not getting that one today.
Yeah, he doesn't have the sprint available either, but you know, this is the thing. He had that early kill. He's able to get that little bit of advantage, but he went down himself, so now just pretty much stopping the turtle take for now, and both teams might go ahead and reposition, but so far the 1-for-1 is quite even across the board. Now that Joybodge has that Way of the Dragon available, he might look to initiate this, and then there to be the follow-up. There has to be a response. Hoon waiting for the ultimate available to him. Both teams kind of taking it easy, taking it slow. Turtle's going to reset for now.
That is the 2-minute turtle, let me remind you that.
Yeah.
And it just got reset. It's 3 minutes now. Neither team pushing their limits. Outplay, they want to be aggressive, but they also want to take this slow. They can't take any chances. MOBAZANE versus best player. Joybodge showing up. A Shark is here as well. Who in the backside T and a little bit of trouble. Promise. It'll bring him down to about half health. Phantom execution comes in, but it's more of an escape maneuver. OP going to make their way back to the turtle.
Yeah, such respect for both of these teams right here. Definitely don't want to be the first one to make a mistake, even when it comes to trying to take this objective.
Yeah, watch for Shark. He has that wild charge, and there it goes. Zane still takes it though. Cold Altar comes out, real manipulation drops, and now BTK's in a death trap, more like the death box, but here comes T, able to find the kill, down goes Promise, and BTK make up the ground that they just lost. Hoon, now a little bit of trouble for Thorn Roses comes out, and BTK disengages.
That felt like, I don't know, I was watching a turtle take in the Philippines or something, because it took a long time to get there, man, and it was just well executed by both sides. Eventually one team coming out on top, BTK able to secure it, and then the team fight following up. So at this point, again, it's not anything major. That was technically the first turtle, right, that they had to deal with. Now, so much is on the line. These two guys right here, Shark and Joybotch, they know how much is on their shoulders, especially early game, and it's going to be up to them. Shark still kind of getting vision. He's got to protect Basic as well, as the focus is starting to shift from there. When the objective is not up, they might look for the gold lane.
Yeah, for me right now, I do have to kind of praise, especially the patience of Hoon right now. It's not really going greatly in the favor of Outplay, but he is not activating that real-world manipulation until you see that Cult Altar on. He wants to maximize the damage and make sure that it does enough, especially after the Cult Altar has been used, so he can actually take down the players of BTK.
Ooh, Promise down about half health. Will get knocked over by that final slash, but will be able to get away. A big point I want to bring up. Shark and Joybotch. This is the first time we've ever seen Shark kind of matched in NA, man. Right now, they're both keeping eyes on each other, but no one is pushing into the other. Joybotch has finally earned some respect here.
Yeah, he's if you look at the series once again, it was kind of a roller coaster, but he's done an amazing job at just kind of getting it going here.
Oh, ISO able to flicker away. Oh. Big knock up. ISO taken out. This might be bad. Speedy Lightly comes out. Joybotch might just be next. Basic comes in. That's 3 members annihilated. MOBAZANE, you don't want none of that. You gotta back off, and that's another turtle going over to Outplay.
A great recovery there by Outplay, especially giving Basic the time with that Speedy Light Wheel to just rain down damage on BTK.
Is he gonna try to go for this? No, he backs off.
Yeah, not worth it right there. You know, Shark providing the vision, and like you said, it's Shark Joybotch. They are the setters for a lot of this momentum building here. So now Outplay securing that. They are continuing to get that gold advantage going for them as well. And this is where BTK has to decide. Do we push the gas? Do we slow things down a little bit? Do we recollect ourselves? Because at the same time, if you look at the lineup they have, they need time for ISO, right? That's usually the case for the lineups that BTK goes with. But so far, what they've proven is that they can do that. They can play that style. But let's see if they find a setup here in the mid lane.
MOBAZANE trying to push the gas at that, but he is caught, and Shark will be able to puncture through and get away. Private, how you feeling about this?
I mean, they're right now still so even. We do have Tower there for Outplay. And he was, as he was saying there, we do need time for BTK here. It's kind of shades of the last game. We have, as we're going.
Okay.
Oh, wait a second. Final slash does come in. Wild charge gets a knock up. 2 Cult Altars ready to go. MOBAZANE in the backside punctures onto Shark. But here comes Best Player. Not able to output the damage. The damage now turned onto him. Hoon drops world manipulation in the nick of time. Yato gets away with the sliver. But MOBAZANE still caught off. And Basic picks up the kill. T, what are you doing? Trying to get the final slash. Hit the dash. Not able to get the kill though. Taunted and taken out. That's a killing spree for Best Player 1.
And this is what we had seen in the last game too. T maybe getting just a little overzealous when it comes to some of these, especially when the fight is lost. You've lost some players. You just need to learn to be able to back up and kind of lick your wounds and come back to fight another day.
Yeah, that's the best thing that you could do here. Now, again, things building up for Outplay. Let's see, as this momentum continues on, we saw what happened the previous game. If they can close it out when they have the lead. Now, it's still quite early. They're going to be waiting for that Lord to pop up here. BTK still in a good position to actually contest things. It really just decided on how they choose their fights, how they approach this, right? Both teams, the fact that they're holding on to the tier 1 turrets, they can work around that, so they have to find a way to get an advantage here.
That might be the advantage. If they can take out Promise, it could be very helpful in their fight, but Promise doesn't want to go down. Finally get it. They collect it, but wait, it's a trade. T gonna get caught in the road manipulation and taken out. EXP for EXP. MOBAZANE now working down, getting some chip damage onto himself. Caught on the wall, able to puncture through to get away, but he doesn't want to give up this Lord just yet. Can they find a position or a way in? Best Player working, chipping down on it. BTK are going to have to give that one up.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate for BTK. I mean, it isn't a Luminous Lord there, so they do have the patience for it. They are going to have a non-Luminous Lord coming up there through the top. So they're not down and out of it yet. It's only about a 2K gold lead for Outplay here.
Yeah, again, they can deal with this Lord pretty easily, right? It's just the first one of the game. Go ahead and take that out. But they are going to lose some space to work with. That's why Outplay trying to put some pressure here, tier 1. Let's see if they can hold on.
T trying to get the re-engage. MOBAZANE punctures on the backside. Thorn Roses comes out, gets some nice chip damage, but Outplay will have to back off. Lord still coming down the top.
Yeah, we were talking about that late game that we're looking for BTK. They do seem to have like rough times in the early game to kind of get their feet underneath them to a point where they're not making some of these mistakes, not getting caught out there and have the synergy that they need. Right now, I feel like they're being forced into some of these cold altars while Hoon is waiting. Oh,
wild charge. Joybaj does get away though. MOBAZANE just trying to clear out those waves. Lord down. They take some hits though. It's a lot of towers gone and the map is looking very red right now.
Yeah, it's tough to deal with. Promise is doing an amazing job at just kind of planting himself in a lane, putting pressure there, forcing T to respond. So when a lot of the times when you have an R-Lot and you're not able to utilize the final slash for those team fights, it takes out the huge value of that hero. So now, mid lane onslaught here.
Yeah, the tower will fall. Basic on this carry can be a problem. They did find the answer last time. Joybaj into the backside, gets a big knock. Bahoon drops down that road manipulation. Shark comes in with a wild charge to try to finish things up. Shark goes down. T able to find the kill, but 3 members of BTK are off the map. BTK still fighting back though. Yato back here. MOBAZANE as well, puncturing through, looking for the back line. Able to get a little bit of damage on a best player and Promise. Basic gets the final hit, and that's an unstoppable kill. T brings him under the base though and finds him. He's picking up the pieces. He's looking for the finish. I don't know what the final trade was on that one, but Outplay still holding the lead.
Yeah, looking at about a 4K gold lead for Outplay here. They're not making this, or at least they've kind of learned from the last game here. They really do want to kind of maximize this early game to kind of shut it down.
Man, Hoon has not died yet. He's 1-0-10. He's been having a great kind of defensive game on this eve, and I think that's exactly why they opted for it. Again, in the draft, we were wondering, why not the Valentina? That's usually what we see against the Faramis, but this time, this has been paying dividends for Outplay, the way that they're setting up objectively, and even in team fights, able to even help peel for basic at times. So that is something that BTK has to figure out. How do we get to Hoon? He is kind of wrecking us with that real-world manipulation. So now, especially in these situations where they've got that advantage, the space is there for them, they're looking to set up. They're looking to poke down, whittle down BTK to the point where we don't even want to get in the zone. You know, meanwhile, it's just been T and Promise going head-to-head in whatever lane Promise decides to be in.
Yeah, and we were talking about it earlier, how he's being so patient and Outplay forcing out these cold altars early, and that allows Hoon to get into that late part of these team fights to kind of lay down that damage.
Well, right
here, Lord down about 20%, but keep our eyes on Joybaj. ISO as well, but Shark finds him out, gets wild charge. Hoon also hiding out in the bush. ISO goes down, Joybaj might just be next. Wait, watch Zane. It's 1 against 4, best player still takes it, and now Zane on the run here. He's going to try to buy a little bit of time here. Let's see how these moves work on his Lancelot. He's going to puncture through, looking for another one, runs into the wall, and that's going to be it. Best player picks up the kill.
That's tough.
Yeah, 2 down for BTK here, and a push coming straight down the middle.
Looking like we could have a game 7 here. Falling Star Moon comes down, T, a little bit of trouble. The push comes in, brings them both under the tower. Basic still working on it. Shark taken out. Basic finds the first inhibitor. Joybaj trying to keep him away. Hoon drops that world village. Wait, watch T. Looking for someone. Gets low, taken out, and that's a shutdown. Hoon finds another. ISO caught under this tower. We got to clear that minion. Joybaj also here, maybe looking for the kick, looking for the knockup, not able to find it. They just need to protect the base. Another wave of minions come out, but the Lord is still coming.
Yeah, Lord is still coming here, and they have 1 player down. I mean, what does BTK need to do to defend this?
I don't know. They're going to look for it. Joybaj gets a kick. Will that be it? Best player taken out first. BTK trying to defend with all they can. We've seen them do it in worse situations. They take down the Lord, and they're hanging on once again.
Surgical, right? That's what they're going to do with that Lord. They made it work. They got the 2 turrets in the base, and they continue on. BTK, though, it's almost looking like the previous game, right? I feel like this one's a little bit more tough because they need things to fall in place for them like they did. Is it possible? And we get a quick shot there.
Don't put that on OP. Don't you put that on OP.
Got a quick shot there. But that's the thing, right? They need to be able to replicate the situation that they had in the previous game, right? It's almost as big of a gold lead. They have a little bit of 1,000 gold to work on here. And now the question again is, how do we get to Hoon? Because you just look at the past couple minutes, Hoon setting up the real world manipulation. It's so hard for BTK to escape that amount of CC, amount of slows, and even if they get close enough to basically or Hoon, they still have the Purify. So the kind of, you're playing math in your head, like how do we get there? You know, option A, option B, all the way to option C or D. And if it doesn't work out for you, then it's like, all right, we got to go and just defend in the base. Because when it comes to contesting these objectives, right now, OP is just in a better situation. Look at bottom side, though.
Oh, nice kick, nice way of the dragon. Promise, may get caught off here. The sprint, able to find him. That's a good pick for the side of BTK.
Yeah, and this was the shades of the last game. We were just talking about it. When it comes to the late game, BASIC actually going ahead and try to chase down MOBAZANE.
They're going to get cut off here.
Bunch of recalls.
Get out, Joybotch.
Should be able to get away from. Wait, no. Maybe not. Stunned. Speedy light wheel. No escape. Wait. No. Down goes Joybotch. Lord will be coming up right now.
It's just a little bit of a safer game here by OP, not allowing BTK to kind of get their breath. They get just the smallest advantage, and still OP there to kind of choke it out of them.
Okay, right now, this Lord could be a game-winning one. OP gonna go ahead and start it up. They obviously have the advantage. Joybotch still a ways away, 10 seconds to get up here, but MOBAZANE has to put his presence here. So this really depends on if he's able to keep himself here or be pressed out. T and the rest of the team are going to have to help him with this. Lord already being worked on, half health.
Big wild charge, keeping Yato at bay. T and MOBAZANE working around the back of this wall, looking for an angle. But BTK going to get pushed away right now.
Okay, T still might be that front line. Joybotch could look for it too. They have to get in the zone here.
Oh, and there it is. The zone has been found. Colt Alter comes out. They're trying to get some chip damage. T brought too low. Hoon saves it for the perfect time. Brings out the real manipulation. But wait, MOBAZANE finds BASIC. MOBAZANE's immortality pops. Still up. Thorns out. Trying to get the puncture. Yato pulls best player away in the nick of time. And now Shark taking a lot of damage. ISO online once again. MOBAZANE goes down to Hoon. Now the Lord could be in the hands of best player. It's back and forth. Punch for punch. Slug for slug. And minions are on the base. Joybotch forced to go back, and this should be a Lord over to the side of Outplay.
Man, what a play there right now. BTK in the trenches. ISO still sticking around here. Definitely gonna have to run away. Very dangerous.
Dangerous game. That's a 6-0-13 Hoon. Hoon forever, they say. He's doing it right here. And they're gonna go ahead and secure themselves as Lord. Joybotch might also have something in mind. BTK doesn't want to let this one go.
ISO has the sniper ready. Is he going to be able to make the play of his entire life right here? T's there as well.
Promise
knows. On him. He knows. He smells it. He wants more of a way. Promise might go down. Best player able to secure the Lord. Joybotch falls as well. Best player moving on to ISO now. BASIC finds that kill. Yato forced to use the Colt Alter just for BTK to get away safely.
And right now, BTK is going to have a Luminous Lord coming down for them with one player down. Man, are we looking at a Game 7 here, guys?
I hope so.
I hope so.
I'm hoping for it. And at this point, right, again, Outplay having the advantage, having the lead. They've got everything that they need to push this one in. This is going to be another case of BTK needing a miracle to defend this one. ISO is starting to get there. Yes, you mentioned it, Trex, but it's not enough just yet because there's so many things to deal with from Outplay that's being thrown at them. Not just the immortalities, but the fact that they can't get to Hoon, and he is slowing and whittling down. Here comes the defense. Can they do it?
Can they do what they did last game? Once again, Outplay doesn't want to let it happen. Best player working his way around. They're bringing in the pincer. Everyone come from different angles. Shark does have the conceal ready to go. Wait a second, nice push. T trying to make a play happen. Out comes the bombs. Lord will get melted down. Joybotch able to kick, but now he's going to have to pay for it. Hoon able to pick it up. ISO might just be next. Down he goes. T trying to carry everyone on his shoulders. Looking for the finish. MOBAZANE able to find best player though. T still in the midst of things. Not over. Not quite yet. Minions haven't finished it. Crystal finally goes down. And this is what everybody wanted. We're going to game number 7.
Game 7, Nact here for this series. It is do or die